love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like. Yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like. Yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like. Yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like, love her like. Oh, oh yes, I love her like. yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like
Get it together, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but today's not the day where I need attitude as soon as I get on the stream.
I'm just saying, get it together.
I'm just warning you ahead of time.
That's supposed to make me scared or something.
No. Not
Oh,
scared, just mindful.
yeah, I'm not gonna be mindful either.
Not scared, just mindful. I'm just, you know, I think it's always a courtesy to give people you're feeling a certain type way, and they're not the reason why you're feeling a certain type way. It's just wise. And with a nigga like me, for me personally, I warn people around me so I don't tweak out on them.
I mean,
and you will fall under that
umbrella. that means nothing to me, honestly.
What's happening? What's goody?
Chilling. Nothing special.
What they say? Viva Cabo Verde!
Didn't y'all say? Didn't y'all say it was just Paraguay? Ain't that what y'all said?
What I tell niggas? Who said that?
Ain't that what y'all said when we played Paraguay? Ain't that what y'all said? It's just Paraguay.
Who?
You.
I never said
you.
that.
You felt. Oh, okay.
That never came out of my mouth. Pull the text message. I'm not worried about America. America better do their job. You know who I'm worried about. Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Tune in. They say he the GOAT, right? They say he the GOAT, right? Okay, cool. Say less. I wish I had my merch. I wish I had my merch in this hole. But I don't. I don't got it.
Y'all not beating them, bro. Okay. Y'all not beating them, bro.
Hey, that's fine. That's the same thing they said about Paraguay and Germany. They ain't give Paraguay a shot against Germany neither. And you see what just happened. That's all we got to do is get it the extra time. All we got to do is get it the extra time.
Bro might score in the first 10 minutes of the game.
No, we can do something on that financially, though.
No, if you're so confident that y'all are going to beat them, do something on the game financially.
I already did. And I'll be at the casino.
I almost feel like y'all won't even cover 2.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What is America gonna do? That's who you claiming, right? That's who you claiming, ain't it?
Bro, we're not worried about Bosnia, bro. Trust me, we're not worried about Bosnia. We're not worried about Bosnia.
You know what I got to figure out, bro? You see all of this like black space around, like us, all of this empty black space at the top.
Yeah.
And like underneath, like, I got to figure out how to fix that. I think I'm past the like.
Or just put something there.
I mean, we don't even got to put nothing there. I just want us to be there. But like, because the thing about it is, when I put you full, like, you know what I'm saying? It fills all the space. When I put me full, same thing. I got to figure that out. That's a me thing. Chat, what's happening? My apologies. We had a little moment. Hey, if you're unfamiliar with what's going on, tune in Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's all I'm going to tell niggas. Yeah, and I'm gonna be with my folks around that time too.
If you want to watch your actual country win, just tune in Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Oh, I'll be tuning in there too. I'll be tuning in there
If you
too.
want to, and if you don't want to false claim other places, then tune in there.
I don't false claim shit. That's my country. Those are my people. I can trace my roots directly back there, nigga.
Can we see some proof? Can we see some proof?
What do you want to see proof of? You want what are you talking about? Can you see some proof? My
That
family is from the Cape Verde Islands. Have you seen my grandmother? Have you seen Meme?
Yeah.
I mean, that's damn near all the proof you need, nigga. But okay.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. Nigga.
Don't worry. I'll go talk to my sources, bro.
Well, go talk to your sources.
I'll go talk to my sources.
You seen this tatted on me, nigga, and I told you it's been tatted on me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just because you don't know shit, like that don't mean that it's not.
It's funny. I've never heard you mention Cabo Verde until like this World Cup.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. The shit has been like you're just not observant. You've been around me when I've had my shirt off. You've been around me when we've been at the pool and shit. You've been around me where I've just been out mobbing, nigga, with my shirt off. So like, that's not my.
Why would I be looking at your chest?
I mean, nigga, I just feel like that's a very basic thing. Like, nigga, like you don't necessarily got to be looking at my chest, but like, nigga, you gonna look at a tattoo that's on my body. Period.
That shit is so small, bro. That it's just like
it's not. I'm just like it's not really. Listen, bro, it's not really that small. I'm just a big ass nigga. So when I first got it,
it's almost like you. Prevalent. It's almost like you was unsure whether you should get it tatted on your body because you really know you probably false claiming for real. That's what I take from that.
Absolutely not. I can try. Listen, I'm not like you American blackies. I can trace. You know what I'm saying? I know. Y'all not welcome. Y'all not welcome over there where I come from. You feel me? Y'all just. But shout out to y'all though. Y'all. Luxury life.
Who are you talking about?
Nigga,
who are you saying?
We gotta get it out of the mud, nigga.
Bro, you act like you been over there getting anything out the mud. If anything, you benefited from what we have over here.
Nah, I went down. I'm trolling.
I was about to say because you can hit the road if you want.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just tell you, bro. I'm just so obsessed with money that shit just wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't work for me. They gonna be mad as hell about that Blackies comment. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I'm not in the mood to make friends today. So it's gonna be a lot of people that this is their first time seeing our stream. Is you know what I'm saying? And it's probably gonna rub them the wrong way. And I just don't care. We're gonna get to the super chat. I'm gonna do the introduction and then we'll get started. Round of applause. Shout out QJ. Hornets pissed me off trading my nigga Melo Ball, or excuse me, who is MB?
Miles Bridges.
Oh, Miles Bridges and Melo. We better get Jaylen Brown, Kawhi. Going back to the Raptors. You already know. Rap show. We back, nigga. All we had to do was stay down about 4 or 5 years. We knew he'll come back to the 6. He never should have left. But my fault, QJ, not to interrupt yo, you know what I'm saying? Not to interrupt your super chat. My apologies. He running from the Rico. Now that's real though. He is, but he know we got him. We got him. Hey.
I mean, y'all getting rid of all of the pieces to get. Y'all gonna get rid of so many pieces to get them that it's gonna be like
Not really. Not
yes.
Really. Hey, listen. Love Brandon Ingram. Unfortunately,
he's gone.
He's not Kawhi.
Grady Dick is gone. Brandon Ingram's gone.
Grady Dick got no playing time with us this year. He worked his way out of the rotation. So appreciate it. Emmanuel quickly. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Would love to have you. Would love to have you to go on this journey with us. But unfortunately, you just can't do it. We're going to get it done with Scotty and Kawhi. It's very simple. But, I mean, to touch on the Hornets joint, I know it's going to be unpopular, but we had a conversation about this in our fantasy group chat yesterday. I thought both of the moves, in my opinion, were good. That's the way I feel. You got two pieces that you feel confident in from a consistency standpoint and foundationally, you feel like you can build with those two pieces. Those two pieces being Con Knipple and Brandon Miller. Then you go out and you re-sign Kobe White. That's your true pure point guard that you're gonna run the shit through. And then you bring in a good serviceable 5 and Nas Reed, or roll Nas to the 4, let Kalkbrenner start whatever you want to do. And you bang out. You got Grayson Allen. You added a great two-way piece in Royce O'Neal. I think people are overreacting, bro. Like to me, they show in the playoffs or in the play-in game against Orlando, they showed that core just simply was not going to work, bro. It's just not. And like I said, yes, Miles and LaMelo both sell tickets. They're both must-see TV, but there's a significant difference between selling tickets and winning basketball games and being a contender. And I believe the moves that they've made the past week or so make them a legitimate contender in the East. That's my opinion on it.
No, I don't think any of the moves made them a legit contender in the East. I think the moves helped them, one, get younger, get cheaper, and potentially free up cap space to go get another big star. But I think if they don't get a big star here soon, or if they don't hit on the draft like in the next year or so, they're not contenders right now. I understand what they were doing from a standpoint of trying to get younger, trying to rebrand the team. But I can see from a fan's perspective, what's frustrating is you've seen this team right on the cusp last year. You've seen them playing good basketball down the stretch. And I think that if Con Knipple was a year older, if Brandon Miller was a year older, and I'm talking about as far as like more experience in the playoffs, and then all you do is go add a big or something in the draft or in free agency, I think then you would have actually been a legit contender. But I think that now I can see in a world where you kind of have set the team back a couple of years, but I think that all in all, if they draft well and if they go do what they need to do in free agency, it'll turn out well. I just think that it could take a little bit more time than what we originally thought it would, because I thought that next year, if you kept everybody together and added a few more pieces, that's when you would be legit contenders. Because Kobe White, he got there in the middle of the season. So it wasn't even like a thing where he was actually like had that much chemistry built up with the team. So I think a little bit more of that, a solid offseason, and they would have been fine. But like I said, I also understand the play that they were trying to make if they do it right.
I think
because you can absolutely do this and fuck everything off.
I mean, you can, but that's where everything. You could have kept Miles and LaMelo and still it could have still been that, because they could have fucked around and overstayed their welcome. Because like I said in the group chat, bro, when shit hit the fan, these are guys that have been in the league for multiple years. Like, we're not talking about, like, yes, as a Duke fan, bias completely aside, objectively, when shit hit the fan, Con Knipple went MIA. And I get it. My whole point is that I was making in that group chat, he's a rookie. But these are guys that have been in the league for 4, 5, 6 years at this point, and Miles Bridges and LaMelo, and you just haven't been able to get over the hump, bro. You just simply haven't. So it's just, I mean, like I mentioned again, chat too, like you had games during the regular season where down the stretch, 5, 6, 7 minutes left in the game. Matter of fact, Terrence, we went to the Raptors and Hornets game when we went up to the whatever game. LaMelo Ball did the court in the fourth quarter for damn near the whole game, and the team was playing better without him. Toronto was up, 14 or 15 points heading in the fourth. And LaMelo Ball gets taken out, and Con and the other supporting cast start going crazy, and they end up winning in overtime.
Yeah, that's true. But he started getting benched like in the middle of the season, but down the stretch of the season, he was playing well, and they were playing well as a group. But I kind of already figured this will happen with LaMelo because they've been looking to trade him for a minute. I'm surprised that he even made it this far. But the only reason that I say is like it all matters what Charlotte does with the picks and with the assets, because we know as a Charlotte organization, as a Hornets organization, they had some of the biggest draft debacles of history, like literally. Now, obviously, I know that there's different people in the organization now making those decisions, not like Michael Jordan, but if you're just going from a historical standpoint of what the Charlotte Hornets have done with draft picks, and with drafting in general, outside of the more like, maybe the more recent picks, they've done a horrible job. So if you've been a fan that long, I can understand why you may not trust them to move off of assets like LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges and trust them to go make moves in the draft, because historically it's been horrible.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I just think that people just gotta slow down, bro.
Do you know the names, some of the names that they passed up on?
Not off the top of my head, but
Well,
I know that it's been bad. But go
let me
ahead
just give you
for
let me
my purpose and content purposes.
let me just give you a few. Kobe Bryant,
All
Devin
right,
Booker.
don't go that far back.
Hey, hold on. Kobe Bryant.
Is there a way
Devin
that you
Booker.
can tell me who they drafted? Is there a way you can tell me who they drafted instead of these players?
Instead of Kobe Bryant, they traded him to the Lakers for Vlad Divac.
He was a problem when he came out, but okay.
Yeah, but okay. Either way, Devin.
He won't. But Bean also wasn't Bean until Shaq got around. But continue.
Devin Booker. They drafted Frank Kaminsky over him. Took Frank Kaminsky. Now Frank Kaminsky, he was a demon coming out of, where did he come out of? Wisconsin. Was it?
He was. Yeah. He carried them folks with him.
He did, but it just ain't looking very well. They passed up on Donovan Mitchell to draft Malik Monk. They passed up on SGA.
This is why I'm saying we got to go slow, bro. Because in hindsight, but you got to look at the assessment in that time, bro, at that time.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
In college,
it doesn't matter. It matters about what's happening now. It's like you just made a bad pick when everything turns out, you just made a bad pick.
Yeah,
they passed up Devin Booker to draft Malik Monk, or Frank Kaminsky, Donovan Mitchell to draft Malik Monk, SGA to draft Miles Bridges. They also passed up on Kawhi and Klay Thompson to draft Bismack Biyombo. They also had a chance to get Jokic. So I mean, like, if you just boil it down to, bro, I'm just saying, if you boil it down to a history of what Charlotte has done in the draft, and a Charlotte fan was to come to me and be like, yeah, I really don't trust this organization to make the greatest of draft picks, I'd be like, all right, fair enough. I couldn't even give you any pushback. Fair enough.
Passed on Giannis, they said.
So I mean,
it's all hindsight though, bro. It's all hindsight.
It's just getting nasty, bro. It's just nasty.
Fair enough. We gonna see. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this too. I'm gonna go on record and saying this, because I'm on record multiple occasions and saying LeBron is the GOAT. I'm gonna go ahead and go on record and say this: if he goes and carries his black ass down to Golden State,
well, I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
Have some conversations,
because Kristaps Porzingis just signed an extension,
2 years, $40 million. I seen that.
Yeah, so he pretty much took any of the cap space that they would be able to sign LeBron with. So they would have to jump over a lot more hoops than it originally was for them to get Bron. So I think that's out the window.
19 million.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
You done made enough.
If he was going to do that, then he would have just returned to the Lakers on a minimum deal. But he didn't want to do that.
He didn't want to be in LA. He wants to play with Steph. That's the difference.
But I also
be in LA because they started taking that power from him. Like, nigga, unfortunately, we can see a world in which, your time is up, nigga, and we going with the white boys.
It's just 1 year left. I think he would have, if LA would have been talking good money, he would have taken a deal with LA. And with Shams has been reporting that basically they hadn't had a conversation. The Lakers hadn't had a conversation with LeBron up until this point. And now that it's come out that the Warriors are trying to pursue him and AD, him and the Lakers actually had a conversation today. And now I'm seeing that Jalen Durant has a call with them today as well, to talk about doing a sign and trade. So I think that because LeBron, his whole thing was, he's like, if I'm going to take less money, I need to know that we're building a championship caliber team. And I don't think that he felt that Austin Reeves is a better player than him. So the fact that you're bringing Austin Reeves back with Luka and we're running it back with DeAndre Ayton, and I know y'all seen how he played in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm not gonna take less money to come back and play on this bullshit team. But now you're telling me, okay, we're gonna get Jalen Durant, and I know he played like shit in the
I was
playoffs
about
as
to say
well.
he ain't play no
But
better than Trey
yeah,
in the playoff, nigga.
he played like shit in the playoffs as well. But now it might look a little bit different if you have a Austin Reeves, a Luka Doncic, a DeAndre Ayton, and a Jalen Durant. That might look a little bit more attractive than the latter. So there's no telling what can happen.
We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. Nice NBA talk. QJ, appreciate the super chat and kicking that off, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Candyman, what's popping? QJ, what's popping? Let me see who else is in here. Bloody, always. Bloody, what's popping, bro? What's happening? Let me see. Let me see. What we got? Earl, what's popping? Ty, what's popping? Yeah. Hey, thank you. Perspective is important. Perspective and context is important. Jokic went in the second round. Everybody passed on him. So
Yeah,
everybody
that's
got
true.
egg on their face.
That's true, but I'm just saying
Hindsight is always 2020.
Specifically for Charlotte, they've had a lot of fuck ups, so it just looks a little bit more nasty when their name is attached to it.
QJ said Golden State can still get they can still get Brown. They would have to trade Moody and Jimmy.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
but
if they get
before,
Brown, Jimmy is gone anyway.
yeah, they were going
Unfortunately.
to get rid of Jimmy anyway, but I don't think that they were going to be willing to move off of Moses Moody. Like now, they would have to. It says that the Anthony Melton will have to decline his player option, sign Draymond to the same deal as Porzingis, find a trade suitor for Moses Moody. But I don't think that was going to be the case before Kristaps signed that deal. So
Yeah.
it just depends on how bad they want him.
No, it just depends on how bad Brown wants to compete for a championship. At some point or another, you got to sacrifice, nigga. And at 41, 42 years old, the time is now. The time is now. It's over with. I mean, he had a hell of a run, but he's no longer the first option on any team. He's no longer able to play at the same volume that he was able to play at just 5 short years ago. It's okay. It's over. So now it's time to sacrifice. Because I would assume that this is a legacy play at this point, right? You go to Golden State, you're just trying to get that 5th ring. No question about it. That's the only reason why you go out there. Yeah, unfortunately, you might have to take 19, 18, 17, 16 million dollars. You might just have to. But nigga, you gonna make an additional 50 on ads and deals and sponsorships alone. So you gonna be all right. Nigga act like he ain't worth about 2.3. He gonna be good. He gonna be good, bro. He gonna be straight. He got to sacrifice.
I just don't think he gonna leave LA, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, I mean, but him not leaving LA, in my opinion, shouldn't be simply based upon them potentially getting Jalen Durant. Because the way he sold Cade this past playoffs, he showed me what he is.
Yeah,
he showed me what he is.
Jalen Durant, he's sad for that. I'm not gonna lie.
He's embarrassing.
He's embarrassing. The only way I can see him leaving LA is if he goes back to Cleveland. That would make the most sense. Go back to your hometown, retire, and then hang it up.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. I know they said the Knicks were in contention before the finals occurred. I'm sure that's probably no longer a thing. And if it is, then he would be pretty much in the same boat as Kevin Durant for his career. That move. So, we'll see. Time will tell. All of that being said, also, Bloody, I'm gonna say this. I saw your little snide comment about, y'all had to play Argentina. Yeah, nigga, go back in the Bible and read the story of David and Goliath. and just read that a couple of times, because that's what we're going to be doing in the locker room. I can go ahead and tell you. And transparently, you know how that story goes. We wanted that. We wanted that.
No, they didn't. Trust me, they didn't.
No, we wanted that. We wanted that. Other way. Welcome to the show. This is for Panthers fans only, the live stream. If you're unfamiliar with the show, this is we've been doing live streams for like about a month now at this point, maybe like a month and a half.
Yeah, something like that.
But we are an in-person podcast. We are a fully produced podcast right now. We're switching studios and we're getting some shit in order. We'll be back in studio July 20th. So you guys will see that, I believe, July 21st. Super, super excited to show you guys what we've been working on and how some of the things have come together. And honestly, personally, ready to get back in studio. But for now, this will do. So appreciate everybody tuning in to the live stream. Shout out to everybody that is watching on the playback. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure to tap in with us on social media at For Panthers Fans Only on Instagram and TikTok, at FPFO_podcast on Twitter. And if you're unfamiliar with what we have going on DSPs, you can tap in with us For Panthers Fans Only there. Let me see. FPFO role game experience. You +1 have the opportunity to take a trip with FPFO. Myself, Terrence, our content manager, Dylan, our fan engagement director, Haley, Rod, whole bunch of other people, because I think we got about 10 or 11 heads already locked in. So if you want the FPFO role game experience, if you want the opportunity to win a free trip to New Orleans, click the link in the description below and you can enter that. Get up to 5 entries just simply for subscribing to the YouTube channel, as well as following us on all social media platforms. If you're watching on YouTube, with that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the bell notification on so you can be notified anytime FPFO goes live or we update our weekly video. We also do highlight tapes. I'm not sure if y'all caught on to that yet, but yes, that is us. Yesterday we dropped. Do you know who we dropped, Terrence?
I mean, the way you're saying that, I could only imagine, but I haven't went to look.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you want to take one guess?
I mean, probably Xavier Leggett if you're smiling like that.
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
A little nastier than that.
Oh gosh.
Trevin Wallace. Shout out to Trevin Wallace. We tried the Trevin Wallace highlight tape yesterday. So make sure to visit the channel to take a look at that. And honestly, our highlight tapes have been going crazy. We have some of the biggest highlight tapes in the space currently. So yeah, make sure to tune in and tap in with that. Again, make sure to turn that bell notification on. How you feeling, brother?
I feel good. Before I get started, I want to say prayers up to Chris Johnson and his family. I don't know if most of you probably have seen by now, but he was diagnosed with ALS last year, sometime I'm assuming late 2025, and he did a interview with Michael Strahan today on Good Morning America. One of the saddest things that I've seen, honestly. And
Yeah,
Chris Johnson is an ECU legend, so everybody knows our ties to ECU alma mater. So very sad thing to see. And then if you just grew up a football fan, like he was probably a lot of people's favorite player, one of the most electric running backs that we've seen, especially how fast he was. So yeah, shout out to him and his family. Prayers up for them. It's a very horrible, horrible disease. As you know, no cure for it. Allegedly, I would say, but yeah, so very, very nasty, very horrible disease. So hopefully there's some kind of miracle that he can bounce back from that. But it was a very sad video to see.
yeah. Prayers up, bro. Prayers up to Chris Johnson and his family. You talk about the video. That was unfortunately, I prayed when I woke up this morning, and then I got on my phone, and that was like the first thing that I saw, and it fucked my day up. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
it fucked my day up for a couple of hours. I'll be honest with you. And then of course, as people start waking up and the algorithm, starts algorithming, that's damn near all I was seeing, bro. And that shit is extremely tough. Terrence speaks of ECU again because that is his alma mater. I went there for a couple of I went there for a couple of years and enjoyed my time. But on some real shit though, like it hits even crazier and it hits even more different, I'd say. For me, because like growing up in Greenville, like nigga, I remember like me and my pops going to the ECU games and like seeing this nigga going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like just remembering that, like those being like core memories for me, and then like seeing what he was able to accomplish in the league, and fast forward to now and today, and just how we saw him on Good Morning America, bro. That shit it's devastating for real. It's devastating for real. So like Terrence said, like myself said, um, prayers up to him and his family. Shout out to his wife. Love seeing her be there for him and supporting him. Prayers to his kids, because I just know that shit is just like, bro, that just got to be. I mean, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine, bro. I can't.
39 years old too, and it's
Yeah,
like
bro.
no family history, just out of nowhere.
Crazy. Yeah.
So yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, bro, it's extremely sad. Like I said, like just prayers for everybody that's involved, bro. And just like it really, I think what really like fucked me up too, bro, was like seeing the video and like seeing him and like seeing that he wasn't talking, but like hearing his voice and then getting the explanation on that shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, what? Oh my, this shit was just devastating, bro. Just a sad story, bro. A very sad way to start the day. And Yak actually did hit me up yesterday and was like, bro, like I'm about to drop something in the chat that I don't know if people are aware of or whatever the case may be. Like I wasn't even aware of like kind of how things were going. I didn't know he had that interview up. Like I didn't know anything. And Yak told me about like all of the stuff that was happening kind of around it. And I was just like, damn, bro. That shit is just, I mean, just terrible. Prayers up. Prayers up. All of that being said. What else? Do we have anything else? Any other housekeeping items? Anything else that you want to touch on before we get started? Because you know exactly where I'm going. You know exactly where I'm going. So do we have anything else before that?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Top 100 list. I'm just going to go ahead and go on record and say this right now. And let me go full so I can be abundantly clear. I just want to let Panthers fans know, and because I know y'all get really, really fanned out, and I know that y'all get very, very defensive. Let me fix my shit. My fault. I know y'all get very defensive. I know y'all get very, very fanned out. I want to be abundantly clear on my stance. Personally, for me, Bryce Young is not a top 100 player in the NFL. And it's all good and Jim Dandy that the top 100 list is based on your peers and players in the actual NFL and all of that. I hate to tell y'all, but of course, like I always say, let me not say I'm always going to be honest. Terrence is going to lie sometimes, and he's going to make you guys feel a lot better.
Wow. Now I'm going to lie.
Yes, I'm going to lie. But I'm just going to tell y'all, undoubtedly, and this is not like, it's a slow news week. It's a slow news week. But I'm just here to tell y'all and make my stance very, very clear. Bryce Young has not yet hit that status. He just simply hasn't. But I'm going to go slow, because I'm going to continue to see the list and see just who he finishes above. Who he finishes above is going to tell me everything that I need to know. But right now, in this very, very moment, I don't think that there's anybody, there's nothing that could change this for me. I just genuinely don't believe that he's a top 100 player. And that's not me hating on Bryce. That's not me doing nothing except for telling the truth, because I saw that a lot of people were just like gushing at the fact that he was a top 100 player ranked 98 on the 2026 list, or 2026 list, 2025 season. I personally just don't see it. I just don't believe it. I don't. And of course, I'm open for dialogue. If you're in the chat right now, feel free to comment, which I know that you guys will. And I'm sure I'm going to hear some bullshit right now from Terrence about how I'm wrong and this and that. But I'm just telling y'all how I feel. JJ, already the list lost validity when I saw that. And then it was hammered home even further when Derek Brown couldn't get no higher than 90. But I digress. We'll talk about him in just a second. The floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't have a problem with Bryce Young being a top 100 player. I think especially when you look at, I guess, some of the things that they probably took into account. What was it, like first division title since like 2016? Maybe I could be wrong on that. Might have been 2018. I don't really remember. 2016, 2018, whichever one, broke the franchise passing yards record in the game. He threw no picks that game, by the way. He's also the youngest quarterback in history to reach like 11 game winning drives. And I think he has the most since entering into the league. And he also showed in the back half of the season, um, the way he was playing in the back half of the season. And then when the playoffs got here, he also showed that he could go toe to toe with the MVP and with the team that was pretty much Super Bowl favorites probably throughout the duration of the season. Um, Without a lackluster last drive from the defense, then we could be having a different story. Um, but yeah, he also showed that as well. And then JJ just mentioned is voted on by his peers and players. And we've always been the podcast to say like there's a lot of people out there that are stat munchers and base everything off of stats. But I think that when you watch games and when you watch film, stats can be a little misleading sometimes, especially like PFF and things like that. So, and we always say PFF is not the Bible. And so I think that if there are his peers and players that are lining up against him every Sunday and saying that, hey, this guy is a top 100 player in the NFL, then I think there has to be some validity to that. Like, I also could understand the argument if someone says that he's not, but I'm saying that this is not analysts giving us this. This is players that are lining up against him every Sunday and saying that, hey, this guy is a top 100 player in the NFL. Like, I have to take some stock into that. So that's kind of my take on that. Like I said, I mean, I can see either way, but I'm not mad at the fact that they have him at number 98.
I just knew it. I knew it. You did exactly what I told you were going to do in the group chat. You did exactly. How do you feel? How do you feel genuinely? Do you feel like Bryce Young is a top 100 player in the NFL? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think that there's 100 players. That's a lot of fucking players, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And unfortunately, it's a lot of players better than that nigga right now in the NFL. What are we talking about?
Like, I think that there could be a lot of players better than him, but obviously not obviously not 100. Like,
unfortunately, and I don't want to.
Hey, that's all that I know. Hey,
I don't want to sound like 2024 JJ. I don't. But unfortunately, it's just damn it 100 better. It just is, bro.
Like I said,
and I just get so fed up with that whole Listen, don't get me wrong. Bryce Young has ice in his veins. Don't get me full stop. Period. How do I want to word this so I don't say but? How do I want to word this so I don't say but?
You already said
Bryce Young.
He puts himself in those situations, right?
100% has ice in his veins. Period. End of sentence. That being said, comma, a lot of them games that he got to come back for, we in them situations because of him and the lack of efficiency and the lack of ability to make these plays on a consistent level throughout the course of an NFL game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and
that's all I'm gonna say. So
and although
gassing that stat. And it's great, bro. Like,
but it's a true stat.
I love having him there because I feel like if the Panthers touch the ball with any time less than 2.5 minutes, maybe even 3, we don't score too fast,
he's gonna get it done.
And I damn near will take him over everybody in the NFL outside of Pat Mahomes. That's the only name that I wouldn't take him outside of. That's a fact. But there's still
based on that right there, bro.
A lot of room. Because, it just is, bro. It just is.
Because think about it. It takes a lot of quarterbacks to get to that point in their career. And the fact that you already have a guy like that in the room, which I feel like there's some things that he has to be more consistent on. Like there's some things that he has to clean up as far as turnovers early in the ball game. Like he has to clean those things up. But to know I have a guy in the room that already has that clutch gene, oh, cool, let's rock out. And like you said,
immediately does that make you top 100? And don't
that wasn't the only reason that I said he was top 100. That was just part of the reason. And all I'm saying,
do you mind re-emphasizing the other part? I'm sorry, I missed it. I just get a tuning out bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't even. That was like one of the last things that I said. So I don't understand how you got.
And I say, I'm not saying that directly at you. I'm just saying because when the shit dropped, I saw a lot of people on Twitter because a lot of this show is very, very heavily influenced by what goes on in the Twitter streets as it pertains to the Panthers Twitter space. I feel like we're all on it. We're I mean, me and Dylan, we're immersed in it. I'll just say that. So a lot of my pushback for certain situations, specifically like this, unfortunately, when Terrence stands on the other side of me, he has to get the smoke that I want to give to a lot of y'all niggas on Twitter, and I just simply can't because I don't have the time in my day to do so, right? So are you going to deny the fact that that attribute alone is probably 1A when these players are voting on it in their brain? Yes or no? Because we know that it's not accuracy.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say it's probably 1A or whatever the fuck you're trying to label it. I'm gonna say that attribute alone doesn't make you a top 100 player, but I think it plays a part in someone who's lining up against you and it's like, oh shit, like we have to think about the game plan of if we score, we can't score too quickly because if he gets the ball back, oh, it might be wraps for us. And so I think that goes into the fact of determining people that could be top 100. It plays a part into it. And like I said, what you said from the beginning, all I know is there are players that are better than him. Of course, all I know it ain't 100 of them. And that's what the folks is telling me. That's what the folks is telling me.
Unfortunately, it is. Unfortunately, it is 100 better than him.
Hey, that's what the folks
is telling me. At the top of my head, I gotta look at this. I gotta see how the rest of the list comes out.
That's what the folks is telling me who play against them every Sunday. Who am I not to believe them?
Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question, because this is also going to tell me a lot, right? Because I can name one off the top of my head right now that I don't believe is going to make the list, and I believe he should. So let me ask you a question. Are you going to answer truthfully, yes or no?
Do I know a lot about this player?
You know a lot. You know just as much. You know we know a lot more than the average nigga already. So yes, you 1000% know a lot about this player.
Okay.
He plays for the Carolina Panthers.
Are you going to say Mike Jackson?
Oh no, Mike. Let me just say this. I want to be abundantly clear because if niggas think that I'm tweaking right now, just wait. If Mike isn't top 17,
you might as well not even get your hopes up.
Ain't top 17.
Hey, so you think he's that much better than Derrick Brown?
I don't think I just told you I don't think that Derrick Brown is 90.
Yeah,
I just told you that. I think that is preposterous, transparently.
Yeah, I don't think he's 90
I think it's insane. Maybe Mike won't. Top 17 was a stretch. I will say top 25 though. I believe Mike Jackson, the season that he just had, he was a top 25 player in the NFL. And I say that with 100% conviction. At the very, very bottom, the floor, top 30. Top 30, the floor. But that's not who I'm talking about. Is Trayvon Merring better than Bryce Young? Yes or no?
I don't know, bro. I really don't. I really don't, bro. I can't with 100% honesty say that I necessarily believe that that's the case. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that's why I said, hey, chat, listen, and this is why I asked. This is why I said, listen, this is going to determine if I'm going to continue engaging. Because for me personally, I believe Trayvon Merring is a better overall football player right now than Bryce Young. I think he's a little more complete in his position group. I do. And I want to say something and clarify something because I said not accuracy. Bryce Young, best deep ball thrower in the NFL percentage-wise last year. So that's something else that he has going for him. And I get that. And that's 100%. Yes, 1000%. If he throws the hole up, then we're most likely going to catch it, and it's going to be for a loud.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Let me just put something in perspective for you. So you have a guy on your team who throws the best deep ball in the NFL. You also have statistically, whatever. Land the fucking plane. Okay, cool. Percentage wise, you also have a guy who is one of the most clutch players in the NFL that you would only take Patrick Mahomes over him. You also have a guy who won a division title last year. You also have a guy.
May I please interject? Because we have. Hey, listen. Because as Panthers fans, we have to stop doing this shit. And I think that's a lot of why I was frustrated. Is because I felt like a lot of it was sympathy. That's why I was very, very frustrated. I felt like a lot of it is sympathy. We have to stop saying, "Oh, he wanted." Listen, hey, don't get me wrong. Yes, we wanted division, but always add the context that we were tied in a 3-way tie with the Falcons and the Bucks, and we needed additional help on the last day of the NFL regular season because that is a significant piece. Yes, we won a division, but it's not like we played over 500 football.
Okay, correct. But I'm telling you that is something that I'm sure they're taking into consideration. This is all things that I feel that they are taking into consideration, and I can't fault them on that. So, like I said, a guy that won a division, also a guy who went toe to toe with the MVP, clipped him the first game they played each other. Then in the playoff game, went toe to toe with the MVP. If it wasn't a lackluster last drive by the defense, we could be having a different conversation. Also, this was the Super Bowl favorite team throughout the majority of the season. Came down to a last drive, and we in there rocking in BOA. I'm thinking that they're taking all of this into consideration, and you're telling me with all that coupled in, he can't be 98. I just don't understand how you factor all of that in and say, oh my God, he can't be 98. Now, if they would have put out the list and said he was 50. Then okay, now I understand what's going on. Like I see what's going on here. But 98, like, come on, bro. That to me, that's not even crazy. Like, it's really not. And honestly, I'm damn near embarrassed that he's 98 and he's been here for 3 years. So I mean, 98 to me, you're right. You should be further along, but we'll take you at 98.
So okay, cool. So we're taking moral victories. Okay, cool. Hey, no problem. That's all I needed to know. That's all I need to know. And with all of that being said, Terrence, with all of that being said, you make a valid argument. You make a valid point. He did go toe to toe with Matthew Stafford multiple times. He clipped them. They went 1-1. And like you said, if it wasn't for the defense, we should have won the ball game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
If it wasn't for the and let me say this too, because I'm today is just one of them days when I'm on calling out bullshit. Because I see a lot of y'all doing this, and Terrence, you're included. If it wasn't for the defense and it wasn't for Jimmy Horn dropping a pass at his dick in the bread basket at the bottom, a dime, might I add. If it wasn't for those two things, we may be having a different conversation.
A dime from the number 98 player in the league.
Yeah, but yes, no, continue. You're right. Yeah. You're right. And even and so with that being said, I say that he might not be top 100 or whatever, but he has great qualities. I'll give him that. He has great qualities. And one of the biggest qualities, like we just talked about, that you can have as a quarterback in the NFL is that clutch gene. And he by far has it. Because when we touched that damn rock with 47 seconds left or 49, whatever it was, the delusional in me.
Oh, I thought we won. I'm damn near ready to celebrate. Oh, this is perfect. No, this is perfect.
Yeah, and I put a lot of that on Canales too. I put a lot of that shit on play calling and Canales too, but that's a different conversation for a different day. But you're right. Maybe you have a compelling enough argument for me to give it another week or so and say, oh, you know what? Yeah, the nigga's 98.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's that far-fetched. I really don't. And especially if I have to look at that list and it keeps going and I see CJ Stroud at just some ungodly number. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did CJ Stroud outperform Bryce last year? That's a genuine question. I don't.
I have no idea, but I know when he got in the playoffs, he gave that hole up 4 times in the first half. I do know that.
He did do that. That's a fact. He did.
So I just don't. I'm just saying, if he gets on the list, I don't need to see him at some crazy number. That's all I got to say.
That's fair. Bloody says CJ Stroud better not be on the list. QJ, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the super chat. You right. PY9 ain't top 100. The nigga's top 40 right now. hey. See, and then, but see, it's niggas like QJ, bro.
Sir. Yes,
it's niggas like QJ. Yeah, see, and that we just have to be honest, chat. We just have to be honest. He's not top 40. I'm me personally, I'm having a hard time putting him at top 100. So QJ, you're trolling me, and that's okay. Shout out to the Carolina Reaper. Go get your t-shirt. Go get your Carolina t-shirt right now. Let me see. Let me play the video. I'm gonna play the video. And all of that being said, like all bullshit and jokes aside, bro. Like not even jokes, but like all hate jokes and bullshit aside. Shout out to Bryce, bro. Shout out to Bryce. Like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, it was a conversation that he might get traded, and we didn't even know what his market value was. We didn't even know if we could get a 4th or 5th round pick for him based on what he had put on tape. And to go from that, being benched a time or two, going through all of that stuff that he went through, for him to come out on the other end and for him to land on the NFL top 100 list, shout out to him. Huge props to him for that. Huge props to him for that, because it's a lot of niggas that would have been in that situation and would have folded. I'm not gonna lie. Just from a mental standpoint, I'm damn near not willing to come on this stream and tell y'all that I wouldn't have been one of them niggas in that kind of situation with everything that was going on around me in Charlotte, with everything off the field, on the field, everything like that, with Canales coming in, supposed to be this quarterback whisperer. It don't seem like we're getting along. It don't seem like we're on the same. With all of that, yeah, I just don't know. I might would have went to who was it, Fitterer at the time. I might would have went to Fitterer. I might would have went to Mr. Gettleman and told him, yeah, y'all niggas don't want me here. Just go ahead and trade me. Save me the time. I'm not gonna lie. I may have been one of them niggas. So all of that being said, shout out to Bryce. And I am happy for him. I will say that genuinely. What?
Lucito, I'm laughing at his comment.
No, I don't.
He might be.
With all due respect, don't say nothing disrespectful. Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
No, I'm not giving it any more of my time and energy.
Because if you're going to say, what were you going to say? He might not even be top 500. I just feel like that was a number that you were about to throw out.
Well, I was trying to think of how many players there are in the NFL.
See. We can do the math, because now I'm interested. We're just going to go 53 times 32. 1,700. 1,696. Go ahead. Hold on. Wait. Go full. What were you going to say? The number is 1,696.
He might be in number 600.
Okay. All right. That's not too crazy.
Maybe 700. It actually, I might have did him a service. It might be like 1,000.
See, all right, let's move on. Let's just move on, bro. Because I'm just not even going. We don't even got to do this shit today. We don't.
Somebody said 1,700.
See, y'all. Matter of fact, don't even worry about it. He'll show.
I'm sure you've heard this stat, but since 2023, you've led the most comeback drives out of all 32 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you play the game for.
This is where we finish. Let's go. Fourth quarter. This is where we finish. Let's go.
I call him Ice Young, because when we get in those moments, there's no quarterback I'd rather have.
His biggest thing, he's always like calm and collected. You know what I'm saying? He never lets the moment get too big.
Played the Rams super well. I know how good of a team the Rams are.
Young steps up. He's got room. Bryce Young tucks it, runs.
Hey, when he did that good shit there, we was in that whole.
I feel like when we played him, that was a big game for them, and he was calm the whole game. You know, just making plays. You know, facilitating offense.
Deep left corner of the end zone. Touchdown! Bryce magic is real.
He really does a good job of stepping up and making some of those clutch throws.
Heck of a performance by Bryce Young and the Panthers. They win a ball game.
With 2 minutes left, we got to go score. I know he get it done.
On this crucial fourth down, Young, McMillan, got it! Touchdown! Panthers lead. Young had the highest quarterback rating of his career in the Week 13 win against LA. One-on-one opportunity. It's caught by Coker for the touchdown. Bryce Young got his man. Touchdown! And the Panthers take the lead.
I feel like in those moments, I'm not trying to do too much, do too little. Just try to execute. That's the fun of the sport. You're imagining, game's on the line, 2-minute drive to go win the game when you're in the backyard growing up, and I'm blessed I get to do that in real life.
Let's go. Let's go, back, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Too easy, man. What you got to say about it?
Nothing. Shout out, bro.
You heard what they were saying?
Yeah, he's clutch. That's what I predicted him. That's what I predicted them to say. I haven't even watched that video, but that tells me what I need to know. They did all of that just based on his clutch. And if that's the case, shout out to bro. Like I said, I'm happy for the nigga. I don't want to come off sounding like a hater. I don't.
Oh, you already did.
I'm just obsessed with having honest conversations. That's it. That's all. That's all. Derek Brown, take the floor. Number 90. Let me go pull up this shit real quick before you get started. Well, actually, no, go ahead. Do your thing. Go ahead and say
I just think there's a lot of times where the Carolina Panthers being a small market team comes into play when stuff like this, when there's rankings like this, because I feel like there's clearly people that just don't watch enough Carolina Panthers football. Just because, one, even the year that he broke Aaron Donald's tackle record, like he got disrespected that year. And I just feel like they don't understand the impact that he has like on the defense, especially if you go look at last year when you lose Pat Jones, when you lose DJ Wano, when you pretty much have no pass rush, and Derek Brown is there through it all. Putting a staple, being the staple of that defense, of that front seven, when you just don't have the guys surrounding you to actually make an impact, but he's doing it solo while also taking on hella double teams because he is the best player on that front seven. So I just feel like people just don't watch enough Carolina Panthers football, and that's what goes into the rankings because there's not 90 people better than Derek Brown. It's going to be hard for you to even name me a few D tackles that's better than Derek Brown. And I guarantee you that you're going to see a lot of those on the list. And it's just going to be hard for me to see those names and be able to say that, yeah, those guys are better than Derek Brown. But it's because they're going to be on more sexy teams.
I agree with that. And for me personally, when I look at these lists, it's very, very hard for me. Like knowing these players, being around for their entire career, stuff like that. It's hard for me personally to differentiate between like them as an overall player and the particular season that they had. So a lot of this shit is like, it's just that. It's just 2025 viewing it through a microscope and saying, okay, Derek Brown was a top 100 player. He was number 90 in 2025. But I believe even last year, even the work that he did last year, I believe that he's even higher than 90. Still with that being the context given and added. Like, I just do. I don't know. Like 90, bro. 90 is extremely low.
It's disrespectful.
It is, bro. And at some point or another, like for me, at some point or another, if I'm Derek Brown, bro, I'm probably every time I get in front of a camera or whatever the case may be, I'm probably cussing niggas out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably cussing niggas out every time I get in the camera because maybe that'll make y'all feel me a little bit more, bro. Because it's like every single year he's disrespected, bro. Every single season. Like you said, I don't even feel like he got his just due for breaking the record for most tackles as a defensive tackle.
No, because we had the conversation, and I think he was still ranked, like his ranking that year was nasty, and we had the discourse about him. If that would have been Aaron Donald, like obviously we know what kind of generational player Aaron Donald was.
You don't even have to say Aaron Donald, like you just said. Just take a player off a sexier team.
Yeah, and that people would have been going crazy, crowning him as probably the best D tackle in the league. But because it's Derek Brown that played for the Carolina Panthers, he just doesn't get that type of respect. And D tackle already isn't the necessarily sexiest position to
Facts.
be playing. And so I feel like it kind of gets overlooked anyway. But it's like with that, coupled with the fact that you're a small market team, coupled with the fact that I don't know. I really
He
don't
just doesn't
understand
get
it.
respect, bro. The only person that I've ever seen respect Derek Brown is Baldy. That's the only person in the NFL media space, the only person that I've seen like have a significantly sized platform that talks about football and talks about defensive tackle and talks about really just football in totality and shows love to the different position groups that don't necessarily always get the love. The only person that I know about that speaks as of Derek Brown and a highlight consistently is Baldy. And Kay Adams be in there sometimes, but you know, she just be looking like a fanned out fangirl every time she get in front of whoever she in front of. You feel me? So I Kay Adams is a little bit different for me. Just because of her position and the way that she presents her content. She's just in a different position. Baldy is the only one that showed him consistent love, bro. The fact that he got like no Pro Bowl votes, no All Pro votes, like, and this is like a consistent thing, dog. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know what the nigga has to do, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I don't know
Let
what
me
he.
see.
Like, I know that his sack numbers have never been what people, you know, what people would like them to be. That was a lot of the fan bases gripe with him the first 2 or 3 years of his career. But outside of that, bro, when you talk about leadership, when you talk about production, when you talk about the ability to stop the run, when you talk about the ability to change the game at that particular position, I don't know what more you could want. I think we got a top 3 at the very, very highest top 4 defensive tackle in the NFL right now.
The year he broke Aaron Donald's record was 2023. So when they released that list, do you think that was the 2024 list, top 100?
Yeah, 1000%. 1000%. So definitely pull that up and so we can see. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's the only one, bro. But because like when you really get into the nitty gritty of it, like Terrence was just talking about, like PFF and stats and stuff like that, they don't always tell the full story, bro. When you turn that film on, and if you know what you're watching and you turn that film on, the impact is undoubtable. The impact is undoubtable. It just simply is. I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. I don't know what else he can do. I don't know what else he can do, and what else he's capable. Like what else he has in his damn bag left to give.
I think it's routes, bro. I don't think that he's ever going to get that respect just based on where he plays.
I think that you want me to tell you what I really think it is. Like I said, I think it's the sack numbers. How many sacks did he have last year?
I'm still trying to look up the.
Let me see. I can pull it up real quick.
Because I'm already in 31 through 40, and I don't even see his name on there. Which is just let me know he was ranked at some bullshit.
Yeah. Because I like I said, bro, I don't know what else you can do, bro. I don't know what else you can do. Let's see. Derek Brown last year. First and foremost, he played all 17 games. He has 73 tackles as a defense. So like this is why, like, for me personally, it's just mind-boggling, right? And I mean, I've always been honest about this shit on the pod. Highest level of football that I ever played was fucking high school. So me and my mans, we just up here kicking the shit. But when it comes down to it. But one thing that I do know is film. One thing I do know is the position of defensive tackle, because I studied that shit ad nauseum when I was in high school playing the position. For a defensive tackle to have 73 total tackles in a season in the NFL is insane, bro, no matter how you want to slice it. And that for him, coming off of 103 2 years ago, is just even crazier, bro.
Based on what I'm saying, he didn't even make that list.
No, there's no way. We something about it just isn't correct. Maybe we have to look at the actual 2023 list.
Bro, I'm looking
because
at
he
the
didn't
20.
play.
I'm looking at the 2024 list, and he didn't make that list. I just went through all the names, unless I just simply missed his name. But Brian
Let's see.
Burns was ranked 55 that year.
Wow. This is insane. So because now I'm reading it. I just searched his name on Google and I have the AI activated. Carolina Panthers defensive lineman Derek Brown was voted by his peers to the NFL top 100 players list, landing at 90 overall. This marks his first career appearance on the countdown.
That's crazy.
Standout. That is disgusting.
That's crazy, bro.
That is disgusting.
Like that makes no sense at all to me.
That's nuts, bro. So, because that year that we're talking about, when he broke that record, he had 103. Again, the sack numbers weren't incredible. He had 2 sacks.
Yeah, but if you're in a conversation with an Aaron Donald as far as record, like breaking the record in a singular season,
should be undoubtable, bro.
There's no way that you don't make a top 100 list.
It's not that shit is disgusting, bro. 73 tackles last year, 33 solos, 40 assisted. Let me see, they have and 5 sacks. And I think the 5 sacks last year for him was a career high. Yep, it was. So it's just like, I don't know if they're like overplaying sack numbers at that position. I really don't know what it is, bro. But for him to have not even made it 2 years ago, I didn't know that, bro. I thought he had made it. I did not.
I thought he had made it too, but I guess that's why we're in an uproar.
Yeah, probably. We probably tweaked. I'm not gonna lie. That's insane, bro. So then let me just see what top 10 D tackle, just tackle leaders NFL. What was last year? 2025. Let's see this. Because 73, like I said, that number, that's a fucking phenomenal number for a defensive tackle, bro. It just is. I'm still here.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what the hell is happening.
You're froze.
I'm losing. I think I'm losing connection.
All right, you're back.
All right. I don't know what's happening right now.
You're back.
I know. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like my Wi-Fi is fucking up.
Oh.
Let me try and search this shit again. Am I frozen or?
You just went out. Oh. He got booted. Hold on 1 second. Get it together, man. I'll be telling you to fix that Wi-Fi.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now.
All right. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Okay, I think I'm fully back. All right. So what I was looking at. Yeah, this can't be right. Okay. So I don't know what this means. Defensive leaders in total defensive stops and performance from the most recent 2025 season. But stops, I don't know if they're grading that as that's PFF. They're grading that from PFF. See, no. I need to see. Maybe this shit right here. Maybe Stat Muse will tell me what I'm looking for. Yeah, nah, they're not telling me shit neither. Because I don't know why Calais Campbell is at the top of any list, with all due respect. So, I don't know. I was trying to see top 10 tackle getters at D tackle this year. So this is just when I searched it on Google, the AI joint top 10 interior defensive leaders, defensive lineman leaders in total defensive stops and performance from the most recent 2025 NFL season. It has Jeffrey Williams at 1, Quentin Williams at 2, Poona Ford at 3. Shout out, bro. Cameron Hayward at 4, Kobe Turner at 5, Dexter Lawrence at 6, Chris Jones at 7, Jalen Carter 8, Tavondre Sweat, at 9, and Derek Brown at 10. I have to know more. I just have to know more. Because what I know for a fact is that, like, Poona Ford, even though you know how much I love Poona Ford, you personally know how much I love Poona Ford. I just know that he didn't have 73 tackles last year. So I don't know what that is being, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that's being graded off of.
It has to be strictly a sack thing, bro.
I don't know what it is, bro. That's not a good list.
But as a D tackle, like, I don't understand why. I mean, you also have to take into consideration what Derek Brown has planned on the other side of him up until now. What we think Jalen Phillips will be, and what we think Nick Scorton will be in another year. But up until that point, you have to think what Derek Brown has had planned on the other side of him. I mean, there's a year
2 years ago he didn't have shit.
Yeah.
That's when we had what? That's when we had the worst defense. Oh no, that was no. That's when he was down.
Yeah, he got hurt that year.
Yeah.
Well,
that was
I mean,
part of the reason why our defense was that bad too.
Well, even the year with Brian Burns, like that one year where Brian Burns ain't really give us shit. It just seemed like he didn't want to play ball.
Yeah, he quit. That's when we won 2 ball games.
Yeah.
Maybe that may have played a part in it as well. You win 2 ball games, but that doesn't discredit the fact that you what I'm saying? Because Myles Garrett done got hella love, and I don't mean no harm or disrespect. And no, I'm not by any stretch of the imagination comparing Myles Garrett and Derek Brown, but I'm just saying that Myles Garrett goes crazy in Cleveland, and Myles Garrett gets acknowledgement. Derek Brown goes crazy and breaks records in Charlotte. He don't get no acknowledgement. Him not making the top 100 list 2 years ago, insane. That's nasty work. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And I guess we should, but I'm just not in the business of moral victories, bro. I just think that nigga should just do shit right. So, again, happy for Derek Brown. Proud of Derek Brown. One of the leaders of this team. He's been here through thick and thin, But him being only 90 is disgusting for me personally. And transparently, when they told them folks that this was potentially his debut on the list, they probably should have gave him an additional 8 or 9 spots just based off the fact that he broke a record 2 or 3 years ago and he didn't fucking make it. But I guess they can't do that though, right?
Probably not.
Yeah, Derek Brown's the largest human I've ever seen. I could go run and get positive yards and ended up sliding, and he just put all his weight into me, and I was like...
Brown just waylaid Chuck. That's going to be a personal foul against Derek Brown.
They called
he's sitting there on the damn turf like he dead.
He sold
Mark ass bitch.
He sold that. That what gave him the game, I think.
Nah, that was ransom.
Oh yeah.
Trying to, prove that I still got it. That was pretty much it for me. Man, that's a grown man right there. He's hard to move. Like, he will come and blow up the play.
Robinson gets blasted by Derek Brown. Derek Brown, 335 pounds. It's like a big old grizzly bear.
You're a big ass bear. Oh.
Slam him on the ground, and he just looked like a destructive, like, grizzly bear out there.
You're not sniffing an inch when Derek Brown is on line of scrimmage. Hey, he's just flat out become the best run defender in the National Football League.
He can't get higher than 90.
Run at me at all no more. It's not nice.
You always know when it's a guy like DB, you know exactly where he is.
I probably think that was like my worst game I had rushing. He was a problem for sure.
H.N., it has been tough sledding for him.
The Dolphins have rushed for just 19 yards on the day.
I know why. That's probably like one of my worst games last year. If I'm in protection, he one of those guys you got to know where he at all the time.
To a sacked Derek Brown.
I played against him this year when I was at the Jets. Get a chance to see that in person, the run stop ability he has. He shed blocks like it's paper in front of him.
Jesus.
I took the ball all the way back to the quarterback on that one.
He beats double T.
You gotta tell them quit running at me, damn it.
He collapsed the pocket. It's phenomenal to see him to learn.
Oh. I don't know if I ever seen that. I don't know if I done seen that good shit there. DB be chatting like that.
Blocks like it's paper in front of him.
Good God in the day. Hold on.
Run stop ability he has. He shed blocks like it's paper in front of him.
And they telling me he only 90.
He beats double T.
He was just tossing 66 all game.
He collapsed the pocket. It's phenomenal to see him to learn from.
Oh, he was putting big in that Jets game. Oh, he was going crazy. Come on, man. Look at him run the hoop. Look at him shed that. Come here. God in the day.
The first interception in 10 weeks for Matthew Stafford. It was deflected by Derek Brown.
That set DOA ablaze.
Stafford.
Look at that shit.
That ball came out.
Secured the game.
You're a hell of a player.
Derek Brown is special. I love competing against him just because he is the best of the best.
He's obviously, not fun to have in the division with.
Yeah, just disrespectful, bro.
Like it's paper in front of him.
I took the ball all the way back to the quarterback on that one.
He beats double T.
You gotta tell them quit running at me, damn it.
He collapsed the.
We're only 2 months away. Good God in the day. Oh my God, I can't. I can't wait. Yes, Derek Brown should be ranked higher than number 90 in the league. He should. Just very simple. Let me see. Yeah, 1,000%. That's facts. He was. Let me see. Do we have we haven't had no pressures or nothing, have we?
They all on break.
Yeah, we ain't really had shit. The last presser that they had was 13 days ago when they talked to Coker. So yeah, I mean, hey, what other news do y'all got? I don't got nothing. I ain't seen shit. Shout out Dunk. Shout out Dunk for the work that he's been doing with the film breakdowns during this time. This time right here, Terrence will tell you every year, like when we come back from that break in the winter, we kind of got to ramp up a little bit because the draft is still, what would you say, like a month away or something like that. But we still have the draft to talk about. And then when you have the draft and you get a couple of stories, you got rookie training camp, you got mini camp, all of that kind of stuff. But this part right here of the season, yeah, this is when you just come on and get to talking about the FIFA World Cup for the first 25 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be real hard. It'd be real hard to create when it's this type of podcast, when it's this type of news, when we're talking about current events and shit like that. It do. But that being said, shout out to Derek Brown and Bryce Young, both making it to or on the top 100 list. Earning the respect of their peers with their appearances on that list. I'm gonna go to this right now because I would like to hear your opinion. Am I doing too much if I say the Panthers should have 5 in the top 100?
Derek Brown, Bryce Young, Mike Jackson, J.C. Horn.
I know who he's talking about.
T-Mac?
Nah. Oh well, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe T-Mac. It's either T-Mac or Moritz. I think it should be 6. Personally, I don't think you're doing too much.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think you can make a case for 5 to 6.
Yeah.
Now, based on what we just seen, is that going to happen? Probably more likely than not. I mean, probably less likely, but
yeah, I don't think you're doing too much saying they should. I don't think you're doing too much saying they should, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But I know for me personally, we have another guaranteed too.
Yeah, for sure.
I know that for a fact because I know JC is going to be on the list. And with all due respect to 8 Ball, I know Mike Jackson is going to be higher than him on the list. So, I mean, those are 2 things that I know for certain. And I genuinely believe that Moritz should be on the list as well. I do. T-Mac, I mean, offensive rookie of the year, so you kind of like have to have him on that list, right? He left a lot of meat on the bones for me.
He did. I mean,
he left a lot of meat on the bones, bro.
Without those drops, I mean, it ain't no telling where he could have been on the list if he
damn near could have
been
all. He damn near could have been all pro if he doesn't have them drops. Because a lot of them drops was bombs, nigga. A lot of them drops was bombs, 30, 40, 50 yards a pop. And there's probably about 3 or 4 tuds that he dropped too. So, yeah, we're having a whole different conversation. Year 1, we talking about a nigga 1,350, maybe 1,400 yards, 10 or 11 tuds. He might have been all pro. He left a lot of meat on the bones for me last year, bro. I've been to get my fix and just to understand a little bit more and things like that. I've been watching a little film over the past few weeks. I'm getting back into that bag. And yeah, for sure. It's some shit that's left out there. That being said, Xavier Legette got a lot of improvement to do as well. He got a lot of improvement to do. He does. He does. Oh, but said Lloyd. I mean, yeah, he's a Panther now, so he'll make the list too.
Yeah, but it won't be our work.
Nah, it won't be. Nah, not quite. It won't be. But he'll make the list. So that's another Panther. I mean, that's another Panther. If we're playing the semantics game, it's another Panther. He ain't do it with us, but he'll be on the list. And I guess, more notoriety. So shout out to the guy. So no, with that being said, if we're playing that game, then there will undoubtedly be 5 Panthers on that list. Undoubtedly. T-Mac and Trevon, they'll be up for grabs. I mean, or they'll be kind of up in the air. I don't necessarily know if I see Trayvon making it any higher than 80. So if we don't see him in the next 10 spots, then I don't think that we will see him. And with T-Mac, I don't know. I think that that's going to be that'll be interesting as well, because I think he should make it just simply based off the fact that he was offensive rookie of the year. But also, like, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if he doesn't make it.
Yeah, same.
Because we don't necessarily tweak out over a position player getting 1,000 yards anymore, because there's an extra game. And so, like, you know, with that, it's a little bit different. Let me see. Is this the full list right now?
Especially a receiver, like they're trying to turn it into more of a passing league anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
this
almost
is the
like
list right now. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was about to say that it's almost like if you're a receiver, like if you're one of the top echelon of receivers, or even midway through the pack, even a receiver 2, you should have 1,000 yards.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the list right now. And then the other 2 slots that they've announced, I believe, Derek Brown and Kyron Williams. I think, well, not even I think. Kyron Williams was 89. The list looks different. Or not different. It looks decent, excuse me. I'm not necessarily mad at anybody that has made it so far. I think Schlesinger could have been higher.
He's gonna be good.
He's gonna be a problem for sure. I think Ernest could have been a little bit higher too, but okay. Yeah. And then Kyron at 89. I got to see the rest of the list to make a comment on that, but I just feel like that's kind of low. But I know he didn't have like a crazy year this year. Derek Brown at 90. I've already said that I don't agree with that at all. But we know what we got, because it is the Panthers at the end of the day. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's go to Juice, because we can wrap up here in a second. I ain't gonna lie, it ain't. We don't got to drag it. We don't got to drag it.
I got my ticket.
Go ahead. Matter of fact, I'm going first, nigga. One play and one play only, plus 1,100 right now if you go on FanDuel or whatever betting app you use, because we don't have a deal. So scratch that from the record. Right now, plus 1,100 to qualify. One play and one play only. David versus Goliath. Give me Cabo Verde. Give me Cabo Verde versus Argentina, nigga. Yeah. Hey, watch. In his city, in Miami, nigga. We will want it no other way in Miami versus the defending World Cup champions. Give me Cabo Verde. Plus 1,100 to qualify. Go ahead. The floor is yours, nigga. Go ahead and get the hating.
I got plus 447. USA to qualify against Bosnia. I got Christian Pulisic to have one or more shots on target. I got Bosnia goalkeeper to have 3 or more saves, because we're gonna be kicking at him all night. 3 or more saves for the Bosnia goalkeeper. I have Mexico to beat Ecuador. And I have Belgium to beat Senegal. Plus 447, 5-leg.
I like that ticket. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send me the link. I like that one. I'm going to play it. For Dylan, 4 legs. Did anybody hit last week?
I don't think so.
I know I did. Shout out to USA for that.
I think I don't even know, because Belgium might have been a team. I don't even know why they back on my list then.
Dylan,
No.
4-leg parlay plus 509. USA money line. And be very cautious with this too, because if you're unfamiliar with how soccer betting works, you can get clipped now. So USA money line. So he has them to win in full time, in regular time, no extra time. So within the 90 minutes, he has them winning money line. Then he has Norway to qualify, Senegal to qualify, and Colombia to qualify. Plus 509. And the difference between those two things is, like I said, if you go on a book and you put USA money line and them niggas can't get the job done in 90 minutes,
You're done.
they're fried, even if they win. So I would highly encourage
Take
everybody
them to
just
qualify.
I would highly encourage everybody on watching right now to take them to qualify. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Who's playing right now? Isn't somebody playing right now?
I think is it Norway? Is Norway playing?
No, it's Netherlands and Morocco.
Netherlands, yeah.
0-0. 34th minute. I've been tuned in. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I've been tuned in. I watched the I didn't catch the game in totality earlier, excuse me, with Paraguay and Germany, but I watched that penalty shootout, and I saw like the last minute of extra time. That penalty shootout, nigga, they was rocking, bro. Soccer is different, bro. Soccer is different. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I'm gonna just tell you this, nigga. We might have a parade all throughout the Northeast. We get that job done against Argentina come Friday.
Y'all won't have to worry about it.
Well, let's do something then.
What?
You put up 100, I put up 10.
Why would I do that?
You put up 100, I put up 20.
I'll put up 100, you put up 50.
No.
Okay.
No. Those odds are shit.
We'll take it to the books.
Plus 200 odds on something that's plus 1100 right now.
Yeah,
That's
but you're telling me that you're telling me that y'all gonna do this and that. If you feel that confident, take it.
Yeah, but nigga, I mean, that doesn't mean that's me.
You're only paying out $50.
That's me speaking as a fan. Everything that I know about soccer and the history of the game is telling me that Argentina should win the game. But as a fan, I'm not thinking that and saying that, nigga. Fuck them. The fuck? We got a 40-year-old back there, nigga. Cool. Let's go 40-year-old for 40-year-old. Y'all take Messi, we take bro.
Yeah, it's gonna get wicked, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's a couple of my cousins on the team too.
All right.
Them Duarte boys. Shout out to my family, nigga. Pena. I know you've seen Pena.
All of a sudden, he from there. Now all of a sudden, his cousin's on the team.
Nigga, I'm telling you something, bro. I'm telling you something.
All right, bro. I done heard it all.
And shout out, matter of fact, that being said, shout out to my other cousin, because he got drafted to Denver. Shout out to my other cousin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, a lot of good shit going on this way.
You just get on here. You just get on here lying, bro.
What am I lying about, nigga? Bryce ain't my cousin.
Bryce who?
Hopkins.
Oh, I mean, that's what you said, yeah.
Okay, so what the fuck are we?
I don't know how true it is, but that's what you said.
Well, let me ask you a question. Out of everybody that I could have lied on or lied about in the country, you thought Bryce Hopkins was the one that I just?
I mean, he was a bucket in Houston.
St.
John's, yeah. Same thing.
Not the same. No, not the same thing. Not the same thing, nigga. Just be respectful. Shout out to my family and them. I really could pull up Facebook right now and show you all of this shit, bro. But it's just too much personal information. Too much personal information. And I'll really do that to one of these niggas out here. So I don't really want it to even have to get to that point, because it doesn't have to. Not to prove a point to Terrence Southern.
Why is my government name going out there?
My fault. That was a lot. My bad. That was too much. My fault. I apologize. I will be. Hey, let me go ahead and say this. Shout out America, nigga. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, 250. 250 years, man. We real life been busting niggas' ass when it come to any type war except for that one. Except for that one. But we've been busting niggas' ass. You know what I'm saying? We got the most bread, like
And the
we got the
most debt.
best food. We got the most bread. We got the most debt. That's correct. I would say we got the most racism, but I don't know if that's true. But it's it's damn it close. What else? What else do we got the most of?
Best sports.
Yes, I would agree with that. We got the best sports. I don't even know. Just honored to be here. Honored to be a part of this history, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to America. Shout out to America. Hey, on July 4th, if you don't even typically drink beer in your day-to-day life, for this one in particular, make sure you just pull up a little domestic joint for $250. You know what I'm saying? For $250. And y'all go to that damn fair. What's the name of that fair they got running in DC right now?
I have
You know
no
what I'm talking
idea.
about? They got some kind of national fair, some shit going on right now. Don Dada say that shit has had tens of thousands of visitors all the whole time it's been open. They showed the aerial cover to that shit. It ain't nobody out that motherfucker. Y'all know that nigga getting a lion, but you know. But you know, hey, shout out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what else? But yeah, man, happy 4th of July. I do not let me go ahead and go full on this shit because Dylan got an attitude with me the other day. He got mad as fuck because we didn't nigga got mad as fuck because we didn't stream. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this. There is a high possibility that we do not stream next Monday.
I won't be in town.
Right now.
I won't be in town. I'll be at the beach.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be in town either. So let me go ahead and let niggas know right now. We will not be streaming next Monday. Now, I will say when we come back, well, I'll get back in town next Wednesday or next Tuesday, I think. So we might be able to, Terrence, I'll get with you and maybe we'll do something on Wednesday night or Thursday night.
Wednesday night might not work, but Thursday should be good, or Tuesday.
Okay, yeah. Well, I will be back early Tuesday. I will be back early Tuesday morning. So maybe we'll do something either Tuesday or Thursday. But we will not be streaming on Monday. So all y'all that be hitting us up, oh, where's the stream? Oh, buddy, listen, I'm telling everybody right now, we're not streaming next Monday. We're out of town. We're on vacation. You know what I'm saying? It's 4th of July. I'm probably going to still be recovering the next time y'all see me if we do go live on Tuesday because I plan on doing damage. And yes, I am going to see the Cape Verdean side of my family because this nigga, for whatever reason, just simply does not believe that I'm Cape Verdean for whatever reason. I guess that's just like some lie that I've created and cultivated because of the fucking World Cup. Like, I haven't been claiming that shit. Like, I haven't. Bro, that shit is just such a lie. You want me to tell you how I know it's a lie? Because I have a fucking black hat that has Cape Verdean on the bitch, and I rock that shit. I don't know, maybe like 20 episodes in Clayfire. So that's how I know, like niggas just be making shit up, bro.
Like I said, I can go search Cape Verde in my messages, and
nigga, what does your messages have anything to do with anything, nigga?
That I just haven't heard you talk about it.
Blasito said, "Now we kind of lost the Iran shit recently." I mean, I ain't gonna. This is not a political podcast, so I'm gonna just quit while we ahead. But I'm gonna just say one thing: we shouldn't have carried our ass over there in the first damn place. But that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to go too far, and I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get knocked off for telling the truth, because I feel now if y'all catch me off that drink at one of these games and we get to talking that shit, I'm liable, you know what I'm saying? I'm liable to tell niggas how I really feel, but Terrence don't be believing in what I be talking about. But I ain't gonna lie, we shouldn't even have carried our ass over there in the first place. That was not our business to attend to at all. But I digress. Now, and I have to do this, bro, just to prove a point to this nigga Terrence.
What?
And I hate that I had to do this shit. I hate that I got to do this, bro. I got to go all the way back. I don't even know if I can do it like that, bro. I don't even know if I can do it like that. I gotta find one of them, damn it. I gotta find one of them damn pictures where I'm in the bitch with the hat on, bro. And the thing about it is I haven't worn that hat in like 3 or 4 years, bro. So you gonna know, like, oh yeah, like, okay, this nigga has been on, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, nigga, I've been trying to tell your dumb ass that the whole time. And knowing you gonna say that I'd like AI generated it or something like that, ain't it?
No, but I just don't remember you ever saying anything about them. I wear different hats all the time.
You don't about what?
Cape Verde.
This nigga is insane, chat. This nigga is insane. Mind you, chat, this is literally like because niggas just lie so bad, bro. Mind you, chat, this is what's on my damn chest, bro. And that shit is like niggas might not even be able to see that shit properly. It's
Can't
not
see
gonna
it.
focus.
Can't see it.
Like, but mind you, so this nigga think that I'm like just so crazy that I'm gonna just like get some shit tatted on me at 18, 19 years old that like really ain't in my blood, nigga. I'm trying to, man, I don't even know why I'm going back and forth with this fuck nigga, man. You got anything else to add before we dip?
No.
No happy 4th or nothing like that? Or you just don't celebrate that?
I do. That's why I'll be at the beach. Happy 4th to everybody. And I just got new clubs in, so I'll be golfing as well at the beach.
Can you send me some money for dinner?
I don't have anything, bro.
Of course.